Good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. So let's get open for business here. And let's wake up the football guys. Wake up here. And if you're just waking up, you're probably hearing that the Dallas Cowboys, if they cannot get a trade today for Dontari and Daryl Worley, that it doesn't matter. They will no longer be part of the Dallas Cowboys. And you kind of have to realize once they came out that they were interested in trading them, that you have no other choice. You can say, we're going to trade you, but we didn't get a trade, so everything's good. They're going to have to go. They're already knowing that our time here is short. You've definitely, kind of poisoned the water if the water wasn't already poisoned to begin with. Of course, yesterday, the Cowboys traded Emerson Griffin. How bad must things be in Dallas that you are named after one of their legendary players, and you asked for a trade, and to his credit, he thanked the Jones family and the Dallas Cowboys and everything else for it, showed class. But you're happy about getting out of Dallas to go to the Detroit Lions. Think about that for a second. You were happy about leaving the Dallas Cowboys to go to the Lions. That says a lot to me. The trade deadline's Tuesday. The Dallas Cowboys are freeing up some cash. They are trying to amass draft picks. I'm sure they're going to be evaluating talent as well. I guess what we'll see is we'll see more Gillimore. Okay, the Canadian Bulldozer. We're going to see a lot of the young guys. We're going to see a lot of Randy Gregory now at defensive end, playing for Emerson Griffin, which, give him some more playing time and stuff. Get them, basically, you're looking at this season as a preseason for next year, I guess. But looking at finding the guys for the long-term haul. Now, Jerry Jones said last night, was quoted late last night, the facts are that fundamentally we are not stopping the run. Brother, you ain't kidding about that one. And when you don't do that, then a lot of other things come in behind that. But we got to correct this. We'll change some personnel for sure. We got to step in here and make some adjustments. Facts are that fundamentally, we are not stopping the run. We're not stopping the run. We're not stopping the pass. We're not getting takeaways. Dallas Cowboys are on pace to break the record for least takeaways in a season, which is 7. The 2018 San Francisco 49ers had 2 interceptions and 5 fumble recoveries. We got 1 interception and 2 fumble recoveries. And that's with teams constantly on the field scoring. Losing the battle of time of possession, and you're still not able to get the football. I can't believe that the Dallas Cowboys defense is as much of a mess as it is. The other thing I have to wonder too, when Dak Prescott went down, all of a sudden everything bubbled to the surface. Although there were still, you still heard Jalen Smith early on in the season saying that the system was too complex, which is kind of funny because the year before we heard people saying that we were too simplistic and we basically let the offense know what we were doing and what defense we were in 10 seconds before the play even started, and we're picked apart. Then we go to guys saying it's too complex. Then we hear a couple of players talking about the coaching staff. when you hear players that are outwardly talking about what's going on in the locker room is lost. The question now is, are two of the players that were talking to Jane Slater, two of the players that were traded or let go today? Daryl Worley, Dontari, Emerson Griffin. Three guys who just got here. Now, one of the things that you've seen a lot on Twitter and Cowboys fans are they're mad because they're like, all you got was a 6th-round draft pick? Well, that's at worst case scenario. Best case is he goes to Detroit, plays really well, and you get a 5. And for some reason, Cowboy fans, this isn't fantasy football. This isn't fantasy football. I want you to think about when we traded for Robert Quinn. Do you know what we gave Miami for Robert Quinn? Do you? We gave a 6th-round pick for Robert Quinn. And that was knowing that we had the offseason. We had time to coach him up, bring him in, and get him ready to play. We signed Emerson Griffin during training camp. He was a free agent. Nobody else kicked the tires on him when they could have just signed him. Nobody thought about bringing him in. Now, granted, he had 2.5 sacks, which is a half sack more than D-Law. But looking at what you're seeing for this year and this year being pretty much over, you're fortunate that you got a conditional 5th-round pick. I don't know what people think that you're going to, let's get a 3rd-round pick for a guy you signed as a free agent in training camp. So the question will be is, are the Dallas Cowboys done with the bloodletting? Is this the message that they need to put out there to grab everybody's attention? Because I've been saying for a couple weeks now, you have to do something to get the attention of the players. It's kind of like you see one of those movies where you got the SOB leader, and nobody wants to do whatever it is that the leader tells them to do. So he says, hey, this is what we're going to do. Anybody not want to join in? And one guy, yeah, man, I'm not down with this. Okay. Bang. Anybody else? Anybody else have anything to say about the coaching staff? Anybody else? Anybody? Okay. Let's go to war. I hope this at least gets the attention of the other guys in that locker room. I hope that this gets the attention of the other players on the defense and get them to step up. At least it's opportunity for some guys that you hope are going to be here, a Randy Gregory, a Canadian bulldozer, that these guys will get valuable minutes. The free agents that we signed were really short-term rentals to begin with. You were hoping that these guys give us a boost to help get us to a Super Bowl. Well, it's not looking too good on that one. But I will say this much. In 2018, we were 3-5. Everybody said, the organization, including Troy Aikman, that the organization needs to be blown up, start over. And somehow that team kept it together and found a way. I don't know without Dak Prescott that's even a possibility. I know Ben DiNucci is excited about playing and the opportunity, and hopefully they can come up with some packages that will work with him. As Kellen Moore said, we're going to be playing on the fly because we play the Philadelphia Eagles this weekend. And we see the Eagle fans are feeling it right now. They smell blood in the water. The sharks are circling. And this is now or never right here. Let's see what happens with the Cowboys after some players get put on notice. I'm Mark Holmes, and well, I'm sure this is not the end of what the Cowboys are doing player-wise. I think it's just the beginning. So we'll keep you up to date. I'll see you soon.